everyone, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. And yes, as you can see from the title of today's video, I am moving again. Now, I could sit here forever and talk about every single reason why I am deciding to move, but honestly, it's no one's business. I did want to just film the process of me moving because you guys have always enjoyed those videos. And I do like to film like big changes in my life so I can look back in the future and just like see how far I've come in life and stuff. So first of all, I'm moving back in with my parents, and this has not been an easy decision. I've lived on my own for I guess like 7 years now, and I've successfully lived alone, but these past couple years have just been too much for me financially, emotionally, physically. Like I just can't do it anymore. I have exhausted every single option that I have, and I don't have any more options, so I need to move back home. Just with the economy, and my health insurance just went up, my car insurance just went up, my rent's about to go up. Like, I just cannot afford to keep paying more and more and more, especially for a house that I don't even own. Like, I get nothing out of this place, and it's just so frustrating. I need to move back home for like a year or two, save up a bunch of money, and then buy a house eventually. So it's either, you know, break my lease and move amicably, or get evicted and it stay on my credit in my record forever and I never be able to rent ever again. And that's just not what I want to happen. The first week of December, I am moving, and that means I have 3 weeks to pack up this house. I'm gonna be doing a yard sale and be selling a lot of stuff. The rest of the stuff is going to go into a storage unit. I am literally going to be packing my entire life away into a storage unit, living in a tiny bedroom in my parents' house. So it's going to be really hard. As you guys know, I have a lot of stuff. I love how you can see my cat contemplating her poop right now. She loves to play in the litter box because it's all fancy and it moves and stuff. But I'm gonna be packing my entire life away. All my books are gonna be packed away, and I will not be taking them out. All of my craft supplies, doll stuff, like decorations, everything that I own is going to be packed into a storage unit for years. So this is really, really hard for me. I have worked so hard these past 7 years to be able to get these things and support myself, and I just can't do it anymore. I know I'm probably gonna get tons and tons and tons of questions, and I might turn the comments off on this video or limit the comments on this video because I know I'm gonna get tons of questions about my animals. And like I said, it's nobody's business, but I am able to bring my cats, my dogs, my reptiles, but unfortunately, there's just no room in my parents' house for my rabbits and guinea pigs. If they had an extra bedroom, or they had like a shed in the backyard that we could turn into like a little apartment, then they said that they would have let them come. But my parents' house is very small. There's no extra bedroom. There's barely any room for like my dogs and cats. So I do have to rehome my rabbits and my guinea pigs. My rabbits and my guinea pigs already have new homes lined up to go to. I haven't dropped them off yet. I still have them with me, and I'm still taking care of them till I don't. But they already have a place to go, a place that I trust, and a place that I know will make the best decisions for them. I've cried more in the past week than I have cried in my entire life. So I feel like I'm all cried out at this point. Like, I don't know if you guys can just like see how tired I am, but I don't want to express too much emotion on here because people take advantage of that on the internet. But just know I am incredibly sad. This is the worst I have felt in my entire life. Worse than like when my grandparents passed away. Worse than anything I've ever had to go through. This is the worst I have ever felt in my life. I feel like it's been a death. I feel like I've lost everything. I'm trying to stay positive because I am super thankful that my parents are letting me bring my cats and my dogs and my reptiles, because that is a lot to ask. They're gonna literally have 3 dogs and 4 cats in their house. Like, that is a lot to deal with because they already have a cat and a dog. The fact that they're letting me bring them, I'm very, very thankful, because most people would not want that in their house. So I'm trying to stay positive in the fact that like it could be so much worse. My grandma is helping me through everything. I'm gonna be staying the night at my grandma's house a lot because she lives 10 minutes away from my new job, whereas my parents, I'm going to be moving pretty far. They live in the middle of like the country in the woods, and it's gonna be a new experience. They don't live near anything really. There's like a gas station and like maybe a dollar store. You have to drive like 30-40 minutes any direction to get to like a fast food, to a grocery store. Like, it's gonna be a lot different for me. As you guys know, I love DoorDash. I love ordering stuff. So it's gonna be a lot different. Yeah, there's my little rant, my little explanation. Of course, there's a bunch of little details about my life that I will not be speaking about because, like I said, it's nobody's business except for myself. Just know that I've exhausted every option, and I have been struggling bad for the past couple years. All of my bills are months behind. I can't catch up. I just filed for bankruptcy. Like, I'm in the process of like bankruptcy, and I can't do this anymore. I can't keep putting myself through this. I posted about this on my Finsta, and so many of you guys have been so incredibly supportive. I don't even know how to say thank you to the kind words that you guys have given me, and the advice, and like just the absolute best support that I could get right now. And one of you guys said it, and I can't find the message, but know that I read it. Somebody said that like, you have to live by your animals, you don't need to die by them, trying to keep them. And that's the point that I would have gotten to, is like, I've been at the brink of just not wanting to exist anymore. My animals won't have any care if I'm dead, and I can't also work myself to death. I know I'm making the best decision for myself, and for once I need to make a decision for myself, because every decision I've ever made was because of my animals and because of the thoughts of others and the opinions of others, and I just can't do it anymore, and I need to be able to start over. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, so moving content. I am waiting for my grandma to get here. We are going to go to Home Depot. We're going to get a bunch of boxes. I am having people I know like save boxes for me, but as you guys know, I have a fuck ton of stuff. Like, my books alone will probably take up, I think I remember my books took up like 15 boxes or something like that when I moved last time. But luckily this move will not be nearly as bad, because last time I was moving a 2-story, 4-bedroom house. Now I'm just moving a small house. So I'm going to try to just start packing as much stuff as possible that I know that I will not need, because the sooner I do it, the less that I have to worry about when it comes to the time to move. And then slowly over this next month, I can just start slowly moving stuff into the storage unit myself instead of doing it all in one day. So I think me and my grandma are going to tackle my books today, packing all of my books away except for the ones that I want to sell in the garage sale. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm probably going to tackle the craft room, and that room is really bad. I'm going to take out all the yarn and stuff that I need for the current projects that I am working on for people, and then all of my yarn is going to go in like those big plastic totes, because my yarn is going to have to go in my parents' garage, because I won't have space for my yarn anywhere else. The bedroom that I am moving to is very small. I have to work with what I've got. I have to get a loft bed to be able to get a bed and my desk and my reptiles and a dresser all in the same room. But yeah, I'm going to be selling books, furniture, doll stuff, probably a lot of craft stuff. I don't know if I want to sell my diamond art painting stuff. I might sell a couple of diamond art painting things. Probably some like home decor. I'm going to try to sell my couch for like $50 or something. I am going to be getting rid of a lot of stuff, and hopefully that money that I make from the yard sale will be enough to help pay for the U-Haul that I need, because I'm going to do this garage sale the week of Thanksgiving weekend. So Black Friday weekend. Everybody's going to be in the mood to shop. People are going to be spending money already. So why not do a really cheap yard sale? Like, every book and clothing piece will be $1. Like, I just want things to go. Like a $900 couch for $50. My treadmill and my brand new treadmill, probably like $50. Like, I'm trying to get things just gone. So yeah, I gotta separate and figure out what I want to sell, what I want to keep, what I want to pack away now, so I can just be as mentally prepared as possible for the move in a couple of weeks. So let's go ahead and go to Home Depot. I've been yapping for I don't even know how long now, but let's go ahead and go.
Well, it's been raining. And the tape too. Here's. Oh, there's the totes right there.
What size do you need? I want more than these, but they're all everywhere.
Probably these like a couple of those just big ones.
How big are those? Are they like this?
All right, guys, I'm with my grandma.
Oh, no. Look at her.
And at Home Depot, we got this bin. We got 2 of these really big bins. We got Sharpies, tape, and a bunch of boxes. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the craft room and try to put all of the yarn and doll stuff in these totes right here. I need to take a thumbnail because it just looks so messy. I want to try to organize it by color.
Okay.
So,
Reds?
yeah, I'll just hand it to you and then just stack it.
Okay, it's later in the day and I have some really cool things to show you, and also my grandma and I got so much stuff done today, and I'm gonna show you what we got done because it's been a lot. So somehow my grandma got a hookup to some new with tag Webkins. Like, she has a friend of a friend who owns like an antique mall, and this lady buys old toys from old toy shops and like resells them. And apparently she had tons of Webkins new with tags for $3 each. So now my grandma is the Webkins hookup, and she got me some Webkins with the tags. So I wanted to show you guys, I know this isn't my toy channel, but you guys know I'm obsessed with Webkins. So first I'll show you the one without the tag. So here's the one that we got without the tag. This is the chipmunk. He's so cute. I really wish he had the tag because I love him so much. But here he is. He has the Webkins W on his little foot here, and he is precious and adorable. Then we have the chicken, and I've always seen the chicken. I always thought that he was like so goofy and funny, but I've never had him. So new with tag, completely sealed. As you can see, it has like the double pin right here, which means like it's impossible to open and use the code because you literally physically like cannot get into the tag to use it. So I got the code. Of course, I'm gonna put it in and use it. I know a lot of people, like, because these will become more valuable over time, people don't use the codes, but I'm a Webkinz fiend and I want to have as many Webkinz in my game as possible. So I've got my chicken here. I love him. He's like so funny. I don't know what to name him. Then I got a Saint Bernard puppy. This is the Littlekins Saint Bernard. So I actually have a lot of Littlekins. This will be my 4th Littlekins that I have. And once again, sealed, new with tag. His little W is on his paw right here. He's so cute. I've never had the Saint Bernard. I actually don't think I've ever even seen the Saint Bernard in person. So this is just so adorable. I just had to take my dog outside, and today was 75 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be 25. I don't know what's going on with the weather in Georgia right now, but why is it 25 degrees in the beginning of November? Like, that doesn't happen here. I'm very confused, and I don't want to go to work in the morning because it's going to be so freaking cold. The wind is crazy out there. Like, I felt like the wind was going to blow me back. It was so strong. But anyway, lastly, we have the black and white cat. I'm giving this one to my boyfriend because it looks like his cat, and my boyfriend wanted one because he plays Webkinz and he doesn't have like a physical one at all. So he gets the black and white cat and he gets the code with it. So those are the 3 that had the codes. She did say that there's like a black horse as well that has a code that she wasn't able to grab yet. And then there was also like a couple different like fish Webkinz that she still has to get for me. But she paid $3 each for sealed, like they were sealed in a bag, new with tag Webkinz. Crazy, so crazy. I'm so happy. So yeah, those are my new children. And then also I wanted to show you guys the crochet order that I just finished. So I finally finished this dang sweater. It took me forever for some reason. I guess I always underestimate how long it takes to make clothing of any form. But I really, really love the way that it came out. I think it's really cute. So we have this like slouchy sweater, and the sweater can actually be worn 2 ways. So she can wear it like this, or if she wants to turn it around, she can wear it like this, where it can open up or seal with the handmade buttons. I need to glue in the handmade tag as well, but it's like this really pretty green and gray color. I think it looks really cute in this like outfit and like with her hair like this. So I'm gonna take some better pictures of her tomorrow because I finished too late today to take it during the daytime because it gets dark at like 4 p.m. now. I really love it, and that means another custom order has been checked off the list, and now I just have 3 custom orders that I need to do now that I'll definitely be able to finish before all of my moving stuff really starts ramping up. So yeah, I love her. This is the one doll. I actually have 3 American Girl dolls that I did not pack away today and that I'm gonna take to my parents' house. And she is one of them. I love her. Like, she is one of my favorite dolls. So I definitely need to make another one of these sweaters for her because I think it's just so precious. But I really like the way that it came out, and I'm really happy that I was able to make this. So thank you, I think, Emily, for ordering this. I really enjoyed making it, and I'm definitely going to be making some more in the future. But now I want to show you guys what me and my grandma did today. In one day, I still have 3.5 weeks to pack this house up, and in one day I pretty much did an entire bedroom.
Okay, so first of all, we got the garage sale stuff for the garage sale that I'm going to be doing at the end of the month. And this was really cool. It was like 11 bucks. And it comes with 2 garage sale signs, the sign holders, price stickers, and price tag stickers. So I thought that was a really, really good deal. I was like, well, that's amazing. I'm going to grab that. We got bubble wrap, of course. I have some Our Generation stuff that I never use. So that is going to go in the garage sale. I have books that I'm going to sell in the garage sale. And then my grandma also took like 3 boxes of books with her. I pretty much have just kept at this point books that I have already read or I know that I will read and like. Most of the books that I got rid of today are books that I will not read or have not read, or I read it and I don't like it enough to reread it because I have to pack all of these books away. And I'm going to start doing some of that tonight. But I did get rid of quite a few, like all these little bit of holes up here. So I'm proud of myself for that. But that's not the big thing we did today. Actually, I have some also like older boxes that I'm going to be using and stuff too. And then we got those boxes today. But I packed all of my yarn away that I'm not going to be using for my custom orders. So these are both full of yarn, like packed to the brim. We had to stuff it full. Reds to greens, I think, or reds to blues are in the bottom. And then purples all the way to like basic colors are in the middle one. All of my doll stuff is in here. So all of my American Girl dolls, Monster High dolls, just all of my plushies, they're all in here. And then I have extra yarn in here. This dog seriously thinks he's slick and he can just grab things and run by me. Look, he's gonna try to take it from my hand, like in front of me. Crazy work. But yeah, this bag is literally full of bags of yarn, like. And this is the room that me and my grandma did today. So it's pretty much done. So this is gonna be sold in the yard sale because I never used it. All of my American Girl stuff has already been sealed in storage boxes for a long time now, so I didn't need to do any of that. I'm probably going to be selling this bookcase. Then this just needs to be taped up. This is all of my craft stuff. This is going to be going to my parents' house because this is stuff that I use. All of my shipping supplies and stuff is in here, so this is going to my parents' house. It's going to be in their garage. The doll house and doll stuff is going to go into storage. This is going to go into storage. This is just going to be thrown into the dump. This is yarn and yarn stuff as well. This is all the stuff I'm taking to my parents' house. So, of course, my sealed Draculaura doll and like my favorite old plushies and American Girl dolls are coming with me. All of my American Girl furniture, dolls I haven't restored. All of this is guinea pig stuff. I'm going to be taking most of it with me when I drop the pigs off at the rescue, but this entire closet is basically just going to be thrown away because it's just stuff that I won't be using anymore, or doll stuff. So this entire room has been packed enough to the point where like when it comes to moving day or just throughout the month, I'll be able to grab these little bags and things and just go ahead and start moving stuff myself, which was the goal. And we did this in one day, and you guys saw what the room looked like. Like, the room was bad, and I know it was. So the fact that we got it to this point, and honestly, in probably like 3 hours, is awesome. My bedroom is probably going to take a while. I have so much shit in here. I need to go through my clothes and decide like what I want to keep and throw away and stuff. That'll be another video for another day. I definitely can go ahead and pack up the stuff in my bathrooms and stuff because I will not be needing bathroom stuff because I'm going to be sharing a bathroom with my sister again. But the next thing I'm going to focus on, which I'm just going to start doing tonight, is I'm going to try to pack up at least one bookshelf today. My books are going to take up the most boxes, so if I can get that out of the way and get that to the storage unit, then that is the biggest goal for me right now. I was already able to rent the storage unit. I got a 10 foot by 30 foot. That is the biggest climate controlled storage unit that I could get in the area. I got it for $145 a month, which is actually pretty good compared to all the other places that were like over $200. So I'm pretty happy with that. Everything's going to be inside of a climate controlled building. The place had really great reviews. I've had good customer service so far. So I have it. I just have to go get the keys and get the gate lock and everything for it. And I have a storage unit already. So I'm going to be trading cars with my dad for a little while, and I'm going to be driving the truck around, and I'm just going to be placing stuff in the truck when I can and just start moving stuff myself because I just want to be able to make this like a very seamless and easy move compared to last time, because last time everyone was stressed out, everyone was tired. It was the worst move I've ever had in my life. So I don't want that to happen again. I want everything to be smooth. I want mostly everything to be done, and then the day of moving day, we can just do it very quickly and just get everything done and be able to deep clean this house properly. I'm gonna go ahead and work on the books tonight, but first I'm gonna play Webkins for a little while because I've been working all day and it's my day off. It's Sunday. I should be relaxing. So I'm gonna play Webkins for probably an hour or two and then work on my books after that. Alright, this is what I got done tonight. I only have one big box left and then a couple of small ones, so I need to get some more. But I'm probably going to keep most of these crochet books with me to take to my parents' house. And then I need probably 6 or 7 more boxes to pack up the rest of the books. Actually, no. Well, I still need to pack them up, but pretty much this whole shelf and like this shelf are all going to come with me. Like I'm going to be taking 2 of these bookshelves with me. I'll worry about those after, but I need to pack those up. But that's what I did today, so I'm gonna go to bed now. So it is the, what's the day? The 10th? The 11th. Today's the 11th, November 11th. I talked to my landlord yesterday and I have to be out of this house on the 30th or I will be charged December's rent. So I have 2.5, 3 weeks to get everything done. I did finish packing up all of the books that needed to go to the storage unit yesterday. So all of these boxes right here are going to the storage unit, and then those books right here are going to come with me. I also have 2 boxes right there that are going to go to my parents' house. So I'm going to be taking 2 bookshelves with me, and those will fit what I have left. I'm basically just keeping my all-time favorite books on there, books that are pretty, books that I spent a lot of money on, that I don't want to sell, and stuff like that. Like books that just have a lot of, books that give me a lot of joy I'm keeping with me. And then if I want to read, I'm just going to read on my Kindle. My mom is on the way with my dad's truck, and the truck is going to live at my house for a couple of weeks so I can use it to move stuff back and forth between my house and the storage unit because unfortunately my Jeep is way too small. There's literally not even a back seat in my Jeep. So I can hardly put anything in there, so I do need to use a truck. My mom's bringing a truck, and then we're going to go over and we're going to put all this stuff in there. We're going to go to the storage unit, and I'm going to get my keys for the storage unit, and then we're just going to start putting stuff in there. So I'm going to film how big the storage unit is. I bought the biggest one, so hopefully it'll fit everything. And yeah, we're already getting started. Like I want to get everything done smoothly. I don't want like any stress during this move. I just want to get it done. So let's go ahead and get my storage unit keys. Look how big the storage unit is, guys. It's huge. Okay, let's start putting 6, 7. Okay.
You know what? I've read it. I just I really have too much on it.
And I got my first full month free. That's why I don't have to pay till January. Thumbnail. Hey guys, it is the 12th, so I'm gonna show you what I did today and then end the video. I am trying to edit it now. I have done a lot yesterday and today.
So as you can see, I cleared off all of the decorations that I had on these shelves. I haven't taken the shelves down yet, but I did take those down. That's all that I've done over here. I took all of the paintings down from this wall that I just put up like 3 weeks ago. I don't know what I'm going to do with my record player and stuff yet. I don't know. I want to put them in my room, but I don't know if I'll have space for them, so we'll see. Then I took the pictures and stuff that were there. I took that down, and then I packed up the rest of the books that were in there. So these are all of the items that I'm taking to my parents' house. This is all the picture frames and decorations that I'm going to be putting into storage that were on these 2 walls right here. So as you can see, I took down all of the photos, cat stuff, like I took it all down off the walls, and what is it called? Like I plastered in the holes. What is it called? What is the word? I did this. I spackled the walls. And I used a wooden clay stick because I couldn't find my spackler, but I spackled the walls, and then I will paint over that after I sand it down in a couple of days. I'm not in a rush to do that right now. But yeah, these are just like all books, and then I think 2 of these are decorations. These are the photos that I'm going to try to hang up in my bedroom. I don't know if I'm going to have space on the walls, but those are the ones that I really want to take with me. This is home decor that I want to take with me. So this is all pretty much going to my parents' house except for that right there. So I need to put that in the truck and drive over to my parents' house to take that sometime probably next week. I don't know. But the biggest thing I did today was take all of that stuff down, finish up the boxes. I took some decorations off of the entryway right there. And all of the bookcases here are clear. So I have a little pile here of stuff that I'm going to put in my garage sale that I'm just going to keep piling stuff onto, and this will be gone eventually, but it looks kind of crazy. Like, my living room is such a mess, which I hate, but it has to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. There's going to be plenty more. In the next video, I'm probably going to start packing up all of my desk stuff, except for my computer, of course. My computer will be the last thing that I don't even think I will pack up any of my computer stuff really. Like, I'll pack up the little trinkets and stuff, but like my computer monitor and stuff is just going to be put in my car, and then I'll drive to my parents' house. But I keep saying my parents' house, but it's now my house. But I'm going to be packing up all of the craft stuff. I bought a loft bed, so the next video is going to be me building the loft bed and setting up my new room. And you guys will kind of be able to see how much space I have. Which is not a lot, but my dad is putting my reptiles in his office, actually, so I will be able to save space because the reptiles will not be in my bedroom, which will be kind of nice too, because I figured the bedroom would get really hot. There's not a fan in there, and having reptile lamps in a room with no fan would really suck, especially during the summertime. So it's really nice that he's putting the reptiles in his office to give me that space. And I think with that space, I'll be able to put my music stuff in there, and I'll be able to add more storage and things. I'm going to be taking all of my craft stuff. I just have to organize it. And the loft bed that I bought has tons of organization drawers in it, so I think that will be good that way. But stay tuned for that. I'm going to be building a lot of furniture. I'm going to be moving a lot of stuff in the next video, and probably start packing up the bathrooms, and I drop off my rabbits and guinea pigs next week to their new homes, so that room will be deep cleaned too, and that one is the room that just needs to be cleaned the most, of course, because, you know, hay and like dust, and you know, like rabbits and guinea pigs are kind of icky, so it's just like a little dirty in there. I need to scrub the walls down. I need to do like a nice, like good, like bleaching to the floor. Like, it needs to be deep cleaned. So I will be doing that in the next video probably. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I appreciate all the support from you guys who have messaged me already. I will probably be putting moderation on the comments of this video, mainly because I know that people are going to have some shit to say, and I just don't want to hear it. So there will either be no comments on this video, or they will be monitored heavily. But to those who have been super kind, I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to a new start. I can't feel the happiness for it right now, but it will come eventually, and hopefully next year will be a better year for me.
and this is just the start to a huge twist and change in my life, and it must be done. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.